The following is a presentation of Mount Marty University basketball, courtesy of Riverfront Sports. Lancer Athletics are brought to you in part by Ben's Brew Station, Les Schwab Tires, Core Trust, Dakota Beverage, Aztec, Landera, Parker Hannafin, Runza, Avera, Gerstner Oil, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, Pizza Ranch, Sherco, The Meat Lodge, Foreman Charters, Slowey Management, and Lewis & Clark Ford. Now we go live to the arena for Mount Marty Lancers basketball on Riverfront Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from DeWitt Gymnasium in Sioux Center, Iowa. It's the opening round of the GPAC Women's Basketball Tournament. Your Mount Marty Lancers enter as the 8th seed, the first time of the GPAC tournament in a decade. They take on the number 1 seed and number 1 ranked team in the country. Number 1 in the entire NAIA and in the GPAC, the Dordt Defenders. I am Brayden Butler. Thank you for joining me this evening on the current 94.3 and also streaming live on KYN TV. This presentation this evening of Mount Marty Women's Basketball. Your pregame show today is courtesy of Dakota Beverage. Whether it's Coors Light or Miller Lite, please drink responsibly. It should be a fun matchup this evening. Let's look at these two teams coming into today's game. We'll start with the visitors, the number 8 seeded Mount Marty Lancers, 15-13 overall, 10-12 in conference play, 8-6 at home, 7-7 on the road. The Lancers went through a rough stretch from the middle of January to the start of February. They lost 5 of 6 games at one point over the course of about 3 weeks. They have picked it up in their last 4 games. They ended the season winners of 3 of their last 4. The lone loss at Concordia, a tough Concordia Bulldogs team down in Seward. And star player Alexis Folkers did pick up an injury in that game, only played about 7 minutes, I believe, in that matchup with Concordia. She was able to go against College of St. Mary on Saturday, albeit, as Coach Bertram told me in the pregame coach interview you'll hear later on, at about 70% this weekend, maybe 75% this past weekend. Still not 100% is Alexis Folkers, but she will go tonight. And what could be one final dance, I want to say, for either of these teams, but Dordt as winners of the GPAC. GPAC gets 2 qualifiers in the NAIA tournament, so they've locked up a spot in the NAIA tournament by winning the GPAC regular season championship. It is do or die tonight for the Mount Marty Lancers. For the Dordt Defenders, as I already mentioned, number 1 seed won the GPAC in the regular season. Winners of 19 straight games, 20-7-1 overall, 21-1 in conference play, 12-0 at home, which at 12-0 this season at home is a bit of the norm. Almost 50 straight wins for Dordt inside DeWitt Gymnasium. This place is a fortress, and the Defenders live up to their name when they got to defend their home court. Looking at their most recent games, I already mentioned 19 straight wins. They ended their regular season with a 99-38 win over Waldorf. Their closest game down the stretch, and I say closest by only game that was within 20 points since January 28th, was against top 10 ranked opponent Dakota Wesleyan at Dakota Wesleyan, and the Defenders won that one 65-59 on February 18th. We're going to take our first break here on your Dakota Beverage pregame show. When we come back in 3 minutes, we're going to look at some team stats for both these teams and your matchup history. That's coming up in 3 minutes here on the current 94.3 and KYN TV.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota MAC in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to: long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service and even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
More than 85 Mesaba employees have been here over 5 years. Dozens over 15, and some over 20. That's not luck, that's a career. Join the growing Mesaba team in Vermilion. Apply today at mesabainc.com/careers.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure in 2026? Then book your stay at Yankton's two finest hotels, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer a complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and flexible reservation changes, call either hotel direct, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Two great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV. I mentioned we're going to get into your stats for both these teams, but first, we're actually going to do a little Runza rundown. If you're on the run, make it Runza. They get you your food fast so you can get going. Runzas, burgers, fries, onion rings, salads, chicken, and desserts, all at Runza. They're on Broadway in Yankton. Well, just off of Broadway in Yankton, out by Menards, north of town. Your Runza rundown today is going to be a look at the GPAC men's and women's basketball tournaments. Who's playing where tonight? Obviously, our game this evening, Mount Marty, the number 8 seed on the road against the top-seeded Dordt defenders. Tip-off here scheduled for 7 p.m. Same tip-off time for number 6 Northwestern at number 3 Hastings, and for number 7 Doane at number 2 Dakota Wesleyan. The only game that is already underway, number 5 Briar Cliff at number 4 Concordia, and that's because both Concordia Bulldogs squads were able to nab the 4 seeds, so both teams hosting in Seward, Nebraska. Looking at the men's side of the GPAC tournament, the number 6 Briar Cliff Chargers are on the road at the number 3 Mount Marty Lancers. That one's set to tip off at the same time as us. Dakota Wesleyan, the 7 seeds, on the road against number 2 Northwestern, number 5 Dordt at number 4 Concordia, and number 8 Hastings at number 1 Morningside. Now let's get into your stats, starting with the team stats for the Mount Marty Lancers. Through 28 games this season, they're averaging 73.7 points per game on 38.7% shooting as a team. They are shooting 31.8% from the three-point line and 75.4% from the charity stripe. 41.4 rebounds per game for the Lancers, 27.3 defensive, 14.1 offensive. They're allowing 35.7 points per game, or rebounds per game, excuse me. So they are out-rebounding their opponent, a plus 5.7 rebounding margin. 14.6 assists per game for the Lancers, 10.9 steals per game, only 1.7 blocks per game for Mount Marty. As for the hometown team tonight, the Dordt Defenders, they are 5th in the country in points per game, 86.5 points per game as a team, shooting 47.2% from the field, 36.7% from the three-point line, and 73% from the free throw line. They are grabbing 44.7 rebounds per game while allowing 31.9. That is a plus 12.8 rebounding margin, 18.9 assists to 14.5 turnovers, 11.5 steals with 4 blocks per game for Dordt. Looking at some individual stats for these two teams, we'll start with the Mount Marty Lancers. Their leading scorer right now is Lacey Sprockle at 14 points per game, followed by 12.3 points tonight for Kayla Martinez, and just a tick under 10 points a game for Leah Williams. She is listed at 9.9. Rebounds per game, it's Alexis Folkers that leads the way at 6.5, followed by 6.3 from Alexis Motley and 6.1 for Lacey Sprockle. Folkers also leads the team in assists per game with 3.3, followed by 2.1 from Kayla Martinez. Folkers also the top name in steals per game at 2.7, 1.4 for Kayla Martinez, and then 1.3 each for Leah Williams and Alexis Motley. Switching gears now and going over to the Dordt defenders. Their leading scorer on the season is actually Gracie Schoonhoven, 21.8 points per game for her, 15.8 followed by Macy Sievers. Sievers, a player many consider one of the best players, if not the best player in the GPAC and in the entire country. Sievers does lead the team in rebounding with 7.7 and assists with 9.1. In rebounding, Schoonhoven follows with 6.3 rebounds per game, and Dustin Hugendorn follows with 6.2 rebounds per night. Assists per game, already said Sievers at 9.1, Schoonhoven at 2, and then Willow Bleeker at 1.5 to follow that. Sievers leads the team in steals per game with 3.1, followed by Schoonhoven with 2.2, and blocks per game is Dessa Hugendorn with 1 per game. That's your stat rundown here on your stat rundown on the Current 94.3 here this evening. We're going to come back in 3 minutes here on the Current from DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University. I am Brayden Butler, and this is Mount Marty Lancers basketball. We're back in 3 minutes to keep things rolling on your Dakota Beverage pregame show.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes, or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
Long day, good day? Either way, Yankton Pizza Ranch makes it easy. Our buffet is always ready with fresh pizzas, mouth-watering desserts, and the country's best chicken. No waiting, no stress, just grab a plate and enjoy. So when you need comfort made simple, make today a buffet day at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Buffet every day from 11 to 8.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch. Whoa, that's good.
Rodents want to make your home their home. Pesky invaders go in search of warm housing and food for the winter. An invasion of rodents can be costly and can contribute to disease and contamination of products. So trust the experts to keep them out. Olson Pest Technicians is family-owned with over 80 years of experience. Even the toughest infestations don't stand a chance. Olson Pest Technicians, putting pests to rest since 1966. Call 800-KIL-BUGS.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan. Your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at Parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Those are the sounds of loyal companions looking for a new home and family. The Heartland Humane Society has dogs and cats looking to become a new member of your family, ready for adoption today. Every animal available for adoption is vaccinated, spayed or neutered, microchipped, and dewormed, saving you over $200 or more in vet care while giving you a loyal friend. Come visit all available animals at 3400 East Highway 50 Yankton or online at heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Are you looking to buy or sell a home but not sure where to start? I'm Deb Speck with Vision Real Estate, and I'm here to guide you every step of the way. With 20 years of experience and a passion for finding the perfect match, I'll work hard for you, answer all your questions along the way, and make it stress-free. Call me at 605-664-5555, and let's get moving.
Welcome back here on the Current 94.3 and KYN-TV for Mount Marty Lancers women's basketball. It's time for your player profile from Lewis and Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them at 4th and Capitol in Yankton or at lewisandclarkford.com. GPAC.com. The player we're going to take a look at today for the Mount Marty Lancers is the senior Kayla Martinez. Went over her stats a little bit earlier on, but looking at her in total this season through 28 games, she averages just under 30 minutes a game, so she's out there quite a bit, 30 of 40 possible minutes on the floor. She's shooting 36% from the field, 39 or just under 39% from the three-point line, and 77% from the free throw line. She averages 3 rebounds a game, has 59 total assists, 38 steals on the season, averages 12.3 points per game, 17.4 points per 40 minutes. She is a leader, a senior for this Mount Marty squad. She's been here throughout the rebuild that's been headed by head coach Alan Bertram, and she's been a key component of that rebuild, paving the way for the next set of Lancers. But her time is not over, and it's not over for a whole host of seniors for the Mount Marty Lancers. Alexis Folkers, Kayla Martinez, as we're talking about, both seniors, as well as Kyra Grease. Fortunately, not active right now. Tatum Leitenberg, Kaylee Watley, Brielle Bussinger, and Sina Bang and Lacey Sprockle, all seniors as well for this Mount Marty team. They don't want to go out tonight against Dordt and DeWitt Gymnasium. They want to go out with possibly the biggest upset in recent history in the NAIA if Mount Marty is able to pull off the 8-1 matchup victory over the #1 ranked Dordt Defenders. Mount Marty can hang with top 10 teams. We saw it a few weeks ago. They defeated a top 10 team in Dakota Wesleyan. There's a reason these games are not played on paper. This should be a fun one tonight between Mount Marty and Dordt. That being said, let's get into your matchup history, and this is a lot of positive for the Dordt Defenders. Mount Marty all-time is 18-23 against Dordt, but 18 straight wins for the Defenders. At one point, this series was 18-5 Lancer advantage. All the Lancers wins have really come in spurts. They won the first 7 matchups of the series, spanning from 2007 to 2009. Back-to-back losses, and then from 2011 to 2012, 5 straight wins for the Lancers. The Dordt Defenders were able to get 3 straight wins, and then from 2014 to 2017, another spurt of wins for Mount Marty, 6 straight there. But since 2017, it has been all Dordt. Looking for the closest game in that stretch. The 2019-20 season, Dordt won 74-71 right here in Sioux Center. And I think the 3-point game is the closest game in recent history. And those 2 meetings this season, it's been all Dordt. 82-56 back on November 15th in Yankton. And then on January 31st, not even a month ago, a 92-58 win for Dordt in this gymnasium in Sioux Center, Iowa. Looking at the box score of that game from just a few weeks ago, Leah Williams led the Lancers with 11 points, followed by 10 from Kayla Martinez. 5 different players were able to score in double figures for Dordt, led by 18 from Gracie Schoonhoven. Aubrey Burkhart had 17 off the bench, 15 each for Macy Sievers and Olivia Harrison, and then 11 for Willow Bleeker. We're going to take another break here on KYNT, take another break here on the current 94.3 and KYN-TV. We'll come back in 3 minutes, and we'll hear from the head coach of the Mount Marty Lancers in Alan Bertram. That's coming up in 3 minutes. That pregame coach interview will be courtesy of Sureco. We need to be sure, make it Sureco. We're back in 3 minutes here on the current 94.3.
Have aches and pains taken you out of your game? Then give First Chiropractic Centers a call. We've been helping people get back into their game for over 40 years. Whether your game is sports related, like ice skating, snowmobiling, or simply shoveling snow, household chores, exercising, or daily activities, if your pain is preventing you from enjoying or participating in your chosen activity, we can help. Call First Chiropractic Centers today or visit us at firstchiropracticcenter.com. First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
When it comes to insurance, clarity is everything. At Vision Insurance Group, they cut through the fine print so you know exactly what's covered and what's not. From home and auto to life, business, and long-term care, their experts design plans that fit your needs and your budget. Serving South Dakota, Iowa, and Nebraska. Visit VisionInsuranceGRP.com for your personalized quote. Vision Insurance Group, protecting your future so you can live in the vision.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC.
Have a craving for wings or delicious burgers or pivo fries? Come sink your teeth into the mouth-watering burgers and wings at Checkers Sports Bar and Grill in Yankton. With a menu that's flavor frenzy, there's something for every fan. Grab your friends, bring your family, and head down to Checkers. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back here on the Current 94.3 is the presentation of Mount Marty women's basketball in the opening round of the GPAC tournament. The 8th-seeded Lancers taking on the top-seeded Dordt Defenders. I'm Brayden Butler. Thank you for joining us here this evening, wherever and however you are listening. We are live from DeWitt Gymnasium in Sioux Center, Iowa. The Dordt Defenders are the back-to-back national champions of the NAIA. They're 27-1. They're the number one team, not only in the GPAC, but in the entire country. And the Mount Marty Lancers are looking to play spoiler tonight. It's been a fun couple years, a rebuilding couple years during head coach Alan Bertram's tenure. It's the first time that his Lancers have gotten into the GPAC tournament under his leadership. And I had a chance to speak with him earlier on today, about an hour ago. It was just out in one of the locker rooms here at DeWitt Gymnasium. This pregame coach interview courtesy of Sherco. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. But let's go live now to head coach Alan Bertram in this conversation we had a little earlier today. Brayden Butler here on the Current 94.3. It's time for your pregame coach interview for Mount Marty women's basketball, taking on the Dordt Defenders tonight in the GPAC tournament. We got head coach Alan Bertram of the Mount Marty Lancers. And coach, first time in a while, this Lancer team in the postseason playing in the GPAC tournament. First of all, just how's that feel as a coach getting back to the dance?
Well, it's a product of hard work and dedication from our athletes, and obviously whenever you accomplish something that hasn't been done in a very long time, it's just justification for doing the right things. And so I'm just happy, I'm proud for our girls, and just excited for them to have this opportunity tonight.
It was senior night in your final game on Saturday, a very emotional day. And those seniors, the class that's been here all 4 years, they've seen it all with this program. They've grown with this program. And that was a very emotional night. So how do you turn that emotion and growth into a positive outcome tonight?
Well, I think whenever all good things have to come to an end eventually. And so, senior night's a culmination of a lot of hours of hard work, and we wanted to do it the right way, and it was a very special day for those girls. But we got a very focused group, and they know they have a job to do tonight, so I don't think it's that hard. I think as soon as we got to practice Monday, they were extremely focused, and they were ready to go and get ready to come down and play the number one team in the nation.
It's never fun to talk about health, but Alexis Folkers, one of your starters, picked up a bit of an injury against Concordia, was able to play quite a few minutes over the weekend for senior night. How is she feeling headed into tonight?
Yeah, she's still not 100%. She probably played at 75% on Saturday, so she's getting closer. She's going to play no matter what. She's a tough kid, and she could be 50% and play, but she'll give everything she has, and she's got a tough assignment tonight. She'll be guarding Sievers, who's probably the best player in the country in our NAI. So, but she'll fight. She'll do a good job of it tonight.
You mentioned it already. Dordt is the #1 team, not only in the GPAC, but in the entire NAIA. What is your message to your team tonight to come out with an upset?
Well, I think we proved a couple weeks ago that we can beat anybody in the country when we beat Dakota Wesleyan. And so we know we can do it if we play it the right way. The biggest part is just being poised, making sure that we're disciplined with what we do. And we can't get caught up in the moment. They're good. They're going to make runs. They're going to make shots. We just got to be strong about who we are and what we do and make sure we're very disciplined with that process.
Coach, thanks for taking time to talk for here on the pregame show. Good luck tonight, and we'll speak to you again in the postgame.
You bet. Thank you, bud.
That was head coach Alan Bertram of the Mount Marty Lancers here on the current 94.3. That pregame coach interview courtesy of Sherco. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. Colors of the game from Les Schwab Tires. For tires, brakes, alignments, and more, visit Les Schwab Tire Center in Yankton. Get more from Les. Mount Marty will be in their road navy jerseys with a light blue numbers and letters, white trim for the Lancers. White jerseys, black numbers, yellow letters, black and yellow trim as well for the hometown Dordt Defenders. It's #1 against #8 in the GPAC. Here from DeWitt Gymnasium. It's going to be a fun one tonight. We do have one quick scoreboard update for you. Scoreboard courtesy of Gerstner Oil. No matter what you drive, make sure to fill up at Triple Time Rudy's. They're on Broadway in Yankton. As at the last update, Concordia up big on Briar Cliff at the start of the third quarter, 62-33. According to the online scoreboard on the GPAC website. So the Concordia Bulldogs on pace to advance to the second round of the GPAC Women's Basketball Tournament. Which one of these teams will advance to the second round? We'll find out in a couple hours here on the current 94.3 and streaming live on KYN TV. I'm Brayden Butler. Thank you for joining me this evening. We're going to take a break, come back in a couple minutes, and announce your starting lineups and have tip-off here from DeWitt Gymnasium in Sioux Center.
Before the Lancers play, after the game, or maybe even while watching it here. Enjoy authentic flavor at RB Grill House and Sports Bar.
We're American themed and feature handcrafted dishes and daily specials with an amazing selection of beer and spirits. Enjoy burgers, steaks, wings, and ribs, sandwiches, salads, seafood, and plenty of HD TVs.
Authentic flavor, family driven, and a memorable atmosphere. Join us at RB Grill House and Sports Bar next to River Rocks Event Center on Broadway in Yankton. Go Lancers!
In times of remembrance, finding a serene and dignified resting place for your loved ones brings peace of mind. At Winston Ray Funeral Home and Cremation Service, our columbarium was crafted with care and respect to provide a peaceful and secure space for urns. With indoor and outdoor niches, our columbarium provides a place of peaceful reflection where your loved one's remains are held with honor to be cherished forever. For more information, visit winsrayfuneralhome.com.
Hey, we know an auto accident takes a bite out of your life. You hear that sickening crunch and it's instant stress. Who do I call? What will insurance cover? How long will this take? How much will it cost? Well, relax. You found Abra. Rest assured, the friendly Abra professionals will make your experience easy and hassle-free. They'll help you repair your car so you can get on with your life like nothing ever happened. Contact Abra today. Locally owned and operated by Northtown Automotive, North Highway 81.
There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner Lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
Getting your business noticed starts with the right print. The other day, a customer came into the UPS store Yankton to pick up blueprints we printed for him. While we finished his order, he mentioned needing business cards. At the UPS store, we handle all your printing needs. Stop in and ask about our current print specials. And that customer? We had his new business cards ready the very next business day. Come explore our small business solutions at the UPS store in Yankton.
If it's time to upgrade your tools or your grill, it's time for Kopetsky's Ace Hardware. Buy a Milwaukee M18 red lithium battery and charger and get a one select Milwaukee power tool free. If it's grilling time, it's time to check out the Weber 28-inch griddle for just $549, or save $100 on the Weber Smoke or Searwood pellet grills. Plus, Kopetsky's Ace Hardware offers free assembly and delivery on grills $399 and up. From tools to grills, it's all at Kopetsky's Ace Hardware, the helpful place.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care. Whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Welcome back here on the current 94-3. Your starting lineups being announced here inside DeWitt Gymnasium. They're courtesy of Foreman Charters. Let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. See upcoming tours at foremanbus.com. Looking at the starters for the Dordt defenders. At a guard, a 5'9 junior, number 2, Willow Bleeker. At a guard, a 5'8 senior out of Storm Lake, Iowa, number 10, Macy Sievers. At a guard, a 5'7 junior out of Lake Crystal, Minnesota, number 15, Olivia Harrison. At a forward, a 5'10 junior out of Hospers, Iowa, number 20, Gracie Schoenhoven. And a 6-foot sophomore forward, number 40 out of Rock Rapids, Iowa, Desta Hogendorn. As for the Mount Marty Lancers, their starting lineup tonight, a 5'6 senior guard, number 1, Alexis Folkers, a 5'8 senior guard, number 3, Kayla Martinez, a 5'7 junior guard, number 11, Leah Williams, a 5'8 junior forward, number 23, Alexis Motley, and a 5'10 senior forward, number 44, Lacey Sprockle. Lancers are coached by Alan Bertram, assisted by Marissa Caballero, and ground assistants J.D. Huberty and Chris Cunningham. The defenders are coached by Bill Harmson, assisted by Tiffany Coython, Kyle Heemstra, Justin Negan, Peyton Hostetler, and DJ Drew. Maroon navy jerseys for the Mount Marty Lancers. I am not colorblind, I promise. Navy jerseys for the Mount Marty Lancers, white jerseys for the Dordt defenders. It's Motley and Hugendorn. And it will be Dordt off the tip. They move right to left as you hear it here on current 94-3. It's Sievers with it on the left wing, covered by Folkers. Pass, cross court, goes to the right corner. Now swung to the wing. Left hand dribbles to the top of the key for Harrison. Back to Schoenhoven at the right elbow, driving inside, poked away. Folkers going to the ground to get it. She's tied up, and a jump ball is called. Motley was there as well as Harrison for Dordt. Jump ball means possession for the Lancers. 9:40 to go in the first quarter. Mount Marty will see the ball for the first time tonight. Kayla Martinez gives it up to Alexis Motley in the left wing, now top of the key. Finds his way to the right wing. Sprockle's gonna let the three go, and she'll cash out. 3-0. Mount Marty leads. They get the first bucket of the night. It's a right wing tray ball from Lacey Sprockle. Here's Macy Sievers on the left wing. Wing-to-wing pass. Finds Bleeker on the right side. Bleeker covered by Williams. Back to Sievers. Works off a screen. Double team Sievers. She'll still let the three go, and she answers with a three of her own. 3-3 your score here on the current 94-3. On the right wing is Kayla Martinez. Pass down low, in and out of the hands of Sprockle, but she gets it back. Looks back near the top of the key. It's Martinez again. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. A left corner three is up and good. That's Alexis Motley. Make it 6-0 Lancers, or 6-3 Lancers, excuse me. Here in Sioux Center, 8.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Sievers got 3 points back last possession for Dordt. Goes down low, it's Hugendorn up and in. Hogendorn, her first points of the night, make it 6-5. Alexis Folkers on the right wing. Lancers moving quickly, left to right. Top of the key, Sprockle, down low. It's Alexis Motley. One dribble, right elbow, jump shot is no good. Dordt will take possession. Here's Harrison in transition. Drives left baseline, puts up the shot, gets it to fall. 7-6 your score. First lead of the night for the defenders. Back-to-back buckets for Dordt. Martinez, top of the key, bounce pass to the left elbow, finds Sprockle. She drives inside. Her shot is blocked by Hogendorn, but it goes out of play. Possession maintained by the Lancers. It is loud here inside of DeWitt Gymnasium. A lot of fans in attendance this evening for the opening round of the GPAC tournament. Inbound goes to Kayla Martinez, and she lets it fly right away. Side iron, no good, and it bounces out of play. Possession goes over to Dordt. Hogendorn inbounds to Sievers. Sievers splits the gap, drives to the free throw line. Now underneath, Schoonhoven gets Lacey Sprockle in the air and finishes through contact. Now 9-6 your score. Dordt on top by 3. Here's Martinez dribbling with the right hand on the right wing. Kicks it top of the key. Motley keeps it moving. Finds Williams on the left side. Williams, dribble handoff. Folkers now out to Motley. She'll let the 3 go. Wide right. Rebound fought for. Sprockle. And I believe that's Hogendorn both on the floor. A jump ball is the call. Alyssa Moschel will check in for the first time tonight. The sophomore guard out of Alexandria, South Dakota. She replaces Alexis Motley. Here's Sievers bringing the ball down the floor. Sievers starts to drive inside with the left hand. Kicks to Schoonhoven. Now out right corner. 3-ball. Bleecker side. No good. To the side of the backboard, but rebound by Schoonhoven keeps possession for Dordt. Here's Sievers. She'll let the 3 go. Her opportunity no good. Rebound by Bleecker. Dordt get a third bite of the apple here on this offensive possession. Sievers thought about the 3 from the corner. Dribbles inside. Now goes up to Schoonhoven at the top of the key. Jab step. She drives in with the left hand. Out to the left corner. It's Harrison. Her 3-pointer won't go. 4th opportunity for Dordt. Another offensive rebound, and this one finally falls. The defenders on top 11-6. 3 offensive rebounds on that possession alone for Dordt. Sprockle on the right wing. Whips it around the horn. Finds it to the way to the left wing. It's Leah Williams now to the top of the key. Folkers covered by Sievers. Passing on the right wing. It's Moschel. She'll start to drive baseline. She's forced to stop, pick up her dribble, go out to the wing. Now working around the perimeter again of the Lancers. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. 6:17 on the game clock. Folkers spinning, puts up the shot, gets the friendly bounce. 11-8. Mount Marty back down 3 as Lennox Dupree will check in shortly. Shot up for Sievers, spinning, no good. Rebound, Folkers, and a foul is called. They're gonna get Hogendorn with her first of the night. Dupree in for the Lancers. She replaces Leah Williams. A couple new faces on the floor for Dordt. Number 13, that is Aubrey Burkhart. And number 25, Taylor Drent. Here's Martinez in to the front court now for the Lancers. Under 6 to play in the first quarter. They trail by 3, does Mount Marty. 11-8 your score. Here's Sprockle on the 3-point line. Has one 3-pointer earlier. Pass down low, in and out of the hands of Moschel. Kind of went right through her mitts. She had to jump up for that one. Could not bring it down. 5:47 to go in the first quarter. Lancers trail by 3. Dordt on top 11-8. Here's Sievers. Left hand dribble as she crosses the timing line. Lancers in a 2-3 zone. Sievers goes right wing. Works off a bit of a screen from Schoonhoven. Now gets it to her. Schoonhoven down low. Drent up with it. Right iron, no good. Rebound, Moschel. 11-8, still your score. Mochel's pass stolen away in transition. Up with it and the finish. Heads up play there by Burkhart to play the passing lane. The freshman out of Shorewood, Minnesota, went to Southwest Christian. A young player for this Dordt team. Next generation of defenders that have won back-to-back national championships. Looking for a three-peat this year. The guy focused on the Lancers first tonight. 13-8 your score. Whistle blows, a foul called as Moschel was driving inside. A blocking foul. It's Schoonhoven who gets called with the foul. Moschel will check out. Motley will check back in. Inbound from Folkers goes to Sprockle. Hands it off back to Folkers, working from the right corner. She dribbles to the wing. Down low. Entry pass to Sprockle. Spins away from it. Mid-range 2. No good. Rebound by Lennox Dupree. The freshman working the boards. Martinez now to Sprockle. She'll let the 3 go. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Sievers. Claire Tarashinsky waiting to make her first appearance of the night here at the scorer's table. Left corner, 3 ball is up for Dordt, and it is good. Nobody closed out on Willow Bleeker. 16-8 your score. Timeout taken. It's courtesy of Pizza Ranch. 30 seconds, and we'll take it with them. Lancers trail 16-8 here on the Current 94.3. We're back in 30 seconds from Sioux Center.
At Elwood Family Dental Care, they believe you should understand your dental health, not just receive it. They'll show you your x-rays and photos, explain the why behind any treatment, and make sure you feel confident about your care. And if you have dental insurance, it's a good time to use it. New patient exams and x-rays are often covered at 100%. Learn more at elwoodfamilydentalcare.com, where they take care of the entire family.
As we come back from break, we'll get a quick scoreboard update from Yankton as the Mount Marty Lancers trail the Briarcliff Chargers in the opening round of the GPAC men's basketball tournament, 14-9, 14:33 to go in the first half at the last update. The Chargers are on a 5-0 run, 4 for 4 in their last 3-pointers over in that matchup in Yankton. Jake Jensen leads the Lancers with 4 points. 4 different players with 3 points for Briarcliff. In this matchup between Dordt and Mount Marty, Schoenhoven leads the way for Dordt, 4 points for her along with 2 rebounds. 2 players with 3 points each. Alexis Motley and Lacey Sprockle tied for the team high for the Lancers. Motley will inbound here. Her inbound goes to Claire Tarashinsky, who just checked back into this game for the first time. Back to Motley, back to Tarashinsky, now across the timeline to Sprockle. She is double teamed, triple teamed, finds its way to Kayla Martinez. Motley into the corner, Dupree, she'll let the 3 go. Side iron, no good. Battle for the rebound is won by Alexis Motley. Double teamed in the corner, out to Martinez. Now Tarashinsky swings it to Dupree. Thought about another 3 from the corner, drives inside, spins near the left block, gets it out to Tarashinsky. She's trapped in the corner. Now Dupree to the free throw line to Sprockle. Down low, Motley, up fake, now goes up with it. Poked away, I think Schoenhoven got a piece of that one. 16-8 still your score, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jaden Jensen waiting to check in for the first time tonight. Here is Sievers at the top of the key. Dribbles out to the right wing, steps back, now goes into the corner. This is Harrison with it. Left hand dribble to the left elbow. Now a corner 3 launched by Dordt. It falls. That's Aubrey Burkhardt. She's up to 5 points tonight, 19-8. Lancers trail by 11. Shot up, no good for Lennox Dupree. Offensive rebound for Alexis Motley. Motley works it to Tarashinsky at the top. Hogendorn waiting to check back in for Dordt as well as Bleeker. It's Williams and Jensen waiting to check in for the Lancers. Sprockle pass down low, up and under, reverse layup, gets it to fall for Alexis Motley. 19-10 your score as the first field goal in the last 6 attempts for Mount Marty. Here's Sievers on the left wing, kicks it to the corner. Back to Sievers, she'll let the 3 go, gets it to fall. Macy Sievers, despite the contest from Tarashinsky, gets the 3 to go. 22-10 your score, a 12-point lead for Dordt and a turnover on the Lancers. I'll check that, it was poked away, not a turnover. It will be Lancers to inbound here. Folkers on the floor with Tarashinsky, Motley, Williams, and Jensen. That's the 5 for the Lancers. I see Harrison, Bleeker, Hogendorn, Schoenhoven, and Sievers, the 5 for Dordt. Here's Tarashinsky, top of the key, 2:52 and counting to go. Now right wing, Folkers takes it to the left wing. Motley, 22-10 your score, Lancers trail. Tarashinsky with the mid-range 2, rattles it home. 22-12 your new score. Tarashinsky scores for the first time tonight. Sievers fakes the dribble handoff, goes to the left elbow, picks it up, goes left wing. It's Harrison dribbling out to the top of the key, covered by Tarashinsky. Kicks it across the court. Sievers from 3, covered by Folkers. It doesn't matter. Sievers is hot to start tonight. 9 points. She leads all scorers, 25-12, with 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Dordt on top of the Lancers. Folkers double teamed. Kicks it right wing. Now down low. Entry pass finds its way down to Jaden Jensen. Couple up fakes. Tries to step through the double team. No good. Rebound by Sievers. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Lancers down 13. Schoenhoven up with it off the window and gets it to stick on the front rim before falling through the cylinder. 27-12, your new score. Lancers down by 15. They got to answer here quickly. A 5-0 run for Dordt. 6 of their last 7 have fallen, including 4 of 5 from the 3-point line. Terashinsky, right wing, Folkers, entry pass down low, stolen away by Hogendorf. She outlets to Sievers, a long pass down the floor. Harrison starts to drive inside from the left wing, kicks it into the right corner, 3-ball up for Bleecker, no good, rebound by Folkers. 27-12 your score, 1:17 to go in the first quarter. Motley on the right wing, goes top of the key, finds Claire Terashinsky. Your first half of play here on KYN TV in the current 94.3, courtesy of Landera. Driving inside, putting up the shot is Leah Williams. The runner from the painted area gets it to fall, 27-14. Lancers, after a slow spell for a little bit, now 3 for their last 4. Sievers can't get that one to go. Hogendorn gets the rebound, kicks it to Bleecker. Second opportunity here now for the defenders. 43 seconds to go in the first quarter. Schoenhoven down low. Hogendorn taken away by Folkers. Folkers in transition, bounce pass to the left wing. Williams will let it fly. Transition 3 falls for Leah Williams. 27-17, the Lancers cut it to 10 here late in the first quarter. Basically no difference between shot clock and game clock here with 23 seconds to play in the first quarter. Sievers and the defenders can hold for the final shot of the quarter. Here's Harrison, left corner, works off the screen from Hogendorf. Tries to kick it out right wing. Sievers, pass knocked away by Williams. Sprockle and Martinez will check back in for Mount Marty. Terashinsky and Jensen will take a seat. Inbound goes to Sievers. 11 seconds now on the game clock in this first quarter. Sievers almost out of control, but regains control and finds the bottom of the bucket. 29-17, Lancers down 12. Sievers with the steal, up with it, whistle blows. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 0.4 on the clock. Macy Sievers with a late rally here in the first quarter might put the defenders up 14. That's the first personal foul on Kayla Martinez. First team foul in this first quarter for the Lancers. A very clean first quarter for Mount Marty, but turnover is something that I know the coaching staff is not going to like. Sievers, first free throw up and good. 30 points in the first quarter. The offense has been rolling for the defenders. Second free throw up, side iron, no good. Rebound, nobody, as we are done with the first quarter of play. 30-17 your score. Lancers trail by 13 after the first 10 minutes. I'm Brayden Butler. You're listening to Mount Marty Women's Basketball on the current 94.3. We're back in 1 minute with your second quarter of play from Sioux Center.
Looking for quality furniture and mattresses at a great value? Start at Slumberland Furniture in Yankton. We carry leading brands like Lazy Boy, Ashley, Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, and Stearns & Foster with styles and comfort options for every room in your home. Our friendly and knowledgeable team is here to help you find just the right fit for your home, and with flexible financing options to help you bring home exactly what you want. Furniture, mattresses, and trusted brands all in one place. Slumberland Furniture in Yankton.
What's on your to-do list? Wouldn't it be nice to have it all go according to plan? With Midco by your side, you can rest easy with a partner that always has your back. Going with Midco gets you not only proven reliability, but an internet connection built to go further, go faster, and go beyond. If you're ready to add more certainty to your day, visit midco.com to learn more. Let's go.
Welcome back here from Sioux Center, Iowa. The Lancers trail after your opening quarter, 30-17. Looking at your first quarter stats, 5 points each for Leah Williams and Alexis Motley. They're tied for the team high for the Lancers, but it's Macy Sievers who took over that first quarter for Dordt. She's got 12 points for the defenders. Folkers puts up the jump shot from the painted area, no good. Offensive rebound, Alexis Motley. Second opportunity blocked by Schoenhoven, but rebounded by Leah Williams. Third time's the charm. No, it's not. Rebound for Dordt. Defenders in transition. Here's Schoenhoven. Kicks it to the left corner. 3-ball up for the defenders. It's good. First bucket of the second quarter belongs to Aubrey Burkhart, the freshman guard. Puts the defenders up 16. 33-17 your score. 9:22 to go in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Looking for some space in the left corner. Finds top of the key to Folkers. Now right wing 3. Alexis Motley tickles the twine. Gets those 3 points right back. 33-20 your score. 9:09 to play in the second. Here is Schoenhoven on the right wing. Wing to wing pass. Finds Sievers on the left side. Works off the screen from Schoenhoven. Back to her. 3 ball is up and good. We got a 3-point shootout here inside DeWitt Gym. 36-20 your score. Shot up, no good for the Lancers. Rebound, Alexis Motley. They'll get another opportunity. A lot of offensive rebounds tonight for both teams so far. 7 now for the Lancers, 4 for Dordt. Shot up, no good. Rebound for the defenders. That is Drent on the boards. Kicks it out to Burkhart in transition. Puts up the floater, no good. Rebound by Sprockle. 36-20 your score. 8:20 to play in the first half. This first half is courtesy of Landera. You may have known them as Dakota Mac, but today they are Landera. Learn more at landeraag.com. Folkers goes top of the key to Martinez. Bounce pass, left wing. Williams now to the left elbow. Sprockle back out to Williams. Right hand dribble to the free throw line. She's double teamed. Left wing. Martinez under 10 on the shot clock. Entry pass into the painted area. 1 dribble, puts up the leaner. It's good for Lacey Sprockle. 36-22, a 14-point game. Sprockle's up to 5 tonight. This broadcast brought to you in part by Ben's Brew Station, the official watch party location of KYN TV. If it's on KYN TV, it's on at Ben's. Outlet pass to Kayla Martinez in transition after a turnover. It's up and good on the layup for Martinez. 36-24. Lancers cut the lead down to 12. That's the first bucket of the night for Martinez. Here's Sievers on the right wing. Dribbles with the left hand to the free throw line. Now kicks it back, elbow to elbow. Schoenhoven lets the mid-range 2 go. No good. Rebound, Drent. Second opportunity is good. Taylor Drent, her first bucket of the night. 38-24 your score. Mount Marty finds themselves down 14. 14 points in the paint for Dordt, compared to 6 for the Lancers. Williams, entry pass to Lacey Sprockle. Trying to find an option. She spins into the painted area, puts up the shot, no good, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Not a lot of fouls in that first quarter on either team. I think only 1 on Mount Marty, 2 against the defenders, and only 1 time we saw someone go to the free throw line. Check that, twice we saw somebody go to the free throw line. No, I was right the first time. Only 1 trip to the free throw line. It was Macy Sievers right at the end of that first quarter, 1 for 2. This is the first trip to the line tonight for Mount Marty. Lancers 10 of 25 from the floor, 4 of 10 from deep. Here's Sprockle, very good free throw shooter, but can't get that first one to fall. 0 for 1 to start things off at the charity strike. As for the Dordt defenders, 15 for 24 from the field, shooting 62.5%. 7 for 12 for 3, 1 of 2 from the line. Second shot is up and good for Sprockle. So much like Macy Sievers at the end of the first quarter, 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. 7:01 to play, 38-25 your score. Lancers trail by 13 here on the current 94-3 against the back-to-back defending NAIA national champions and the #1 ranked team in the country, and the Dordt defenders. Here on the right wing is Burkhart. Burkhart, left-hand dribble, hands it off to Schoenhoven. Drives inside, floater down low, finds Hogendorn off the window, no good, gets her own rebound. Second opportunity, no good as well. Rebound, Leah Williams. Williams ends that possession for the defenders. She goes left wing. Jaden Jensen lets the 3 go. No good. Rebound by Schoenhoven. 13-point lead for the defenders. Schoenhoven tried to add to that. Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Hogendorn fights for positioning. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Third opportunity now for Dordt. And it's a 3 from the left wing. Harrison, no good. Rebound. A 4th opportunity for Macy Sievers now in the Dordt defenders. Sievers with the left-hand dribble, finds her way out to the left wing, covered by Folkers. Sprockle getting ready to check back in for the Lancers, as is Lennox Dupree. Shot up, down low, it's good. They're giving a team 4 chances. They're gonna find a decent look. Schoenhoven finds the bottom of the bucket. She's up to 11, second most points in this game, only trails her teammate Macy Sievers. 40-25 your score with 5:43 to go here in the second quarter. Foul down low, Martinez got tangled up. In for the Lancers are Dupree and Sprockle. Out for the Lancers, Williams and Jensen. Inbound here for Mount Marty. It's Kayla Martinez, goes left corner, Dupree up to the wing, Folkers tries to find Martinez, does find Martinez, but the pass was poked away for a moment by Burkhart. Under 10 on the shot clock, 5:30 on the game clock. Steal from Macy Sievers. Sprockle knocked down to the floor. Sievers in transition, left-hand finger roll. Finish, 42-25 your score. Lancers trail by 17. Timeout taken. It's courtesy of Pizza Ranch. We'll take it with them. 5:26 to go in the second quarter. Dordt leads Mount Marty 42-25. We're back in 30 seconds here on the Current 94.3.
When is the last time you ordered company clothing for your employees? Are they wearing faded clothing or stuff with old logos? JJ Benji's will make you look good in 2026. Whatever you want, polos, t-shirts, quarter zips, hoodies, embroidered or screen printed. Not sure what to get? JJ Benji's team can help you with some great ideas. Say thank you to your employees and make a great impression on your customers with company clothing from JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street in Yankton.
Welcome back here on the Current 94.3. A scoreboard update from back in Yankton. The Lancers, the Mount Marty men, trail the Briarcliff Chargers 30-21. The three-point shot has been falling in Yankton for Briarcliff. They are 8 for 9 from beyond the arc. Mount Marty just 2 for 6. At our game here in Sioux Center, the Dordt defenders lead the Mount Marty Lancers 42-25. Lancers shooting 38.5% from the field, 10 for 26. The defenders shooting 17 for 31, 54.8%. Turnover discrepancies about the same, 5 for the Lancers, 3 for the defenders. It's just the defenders have been hitting their shots tonight when they find them. Full court pressure being put on by Dordt out of the timeout. It was courtesy of Pizza Ranch. Legendary chicken and the best pizza at the Yankton Pizza Ranch. Right wing, here's Folkers. 5:12 to go in the first half. 42-25 your score. Folkers covered by Sievers, and a travel is going to be the call. Folkers shuffled her feet. Motley hit the three-pointer after the whistle blew as well. She's having a good night tonight. 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. Team high 8 points right now for Mount Marty. You know, she's going to want to keep that going. Just over 5 to play in the first half. 42-25 your score. Mount Marty trails Dordt. A steal for Alexis Folkers, pushing the tempo in transition. Got a couple players with her. 2 Dordt defenders in front of her. Shot up, no good, but she's fouled. Folkers will go to the line for 2. That transition after the turnover. Talked about Motley earlier on. She's also leading the team in rebounds with 5. Folkers, a team high 3 steals. Sprockle leads in assists with 2 for Mount Marty. This broadcast brought to you in part by Les Schwab Tires. For tires, brakes, alignments, and more, visit Les Schwab Tire Center in Yankton. Get more from Les. First free throw up and good for Folkers. It's 42-26 now here from Sioux Center. This broadcast also brought to you by Core Trust Bank, helping you achieve your personal and business goals. Core Trust Bank, raise your expectations. Member FDIC. 2 for 2 at the line for Folkers. She's up to 4-point in this one. Leads cut down to 15. 42-27 your score. Mount Marty trails Dordt. Here on the right wing is Taylor Watson. She just checked in for the first time tonight. Left wing, 3-ball, Willow Bleeker, no good. Hometown kid for Bleeker. Hails from right here in Sioux Center. Folkers driving inside from the left wing. Gets to the bucket, puts up the shot. It's blocked. Rebound by Sprockle, and she's fouled on the floor. 3rd foul of this second quarter going against Dordt. No fouls so far in the second quarter on Mount Marty. Their only foul of this game so far was right at the end of the first quarter. And this saw Sievers go to the line to shoot 2, went 1 for 2. Here's Sprockle on the right wing, under 4.5 to play in the first half. 17 on the shot clock. Martinez double teamed. Back out top, Sprockle. Left wing, Motley. She's the leading scorer tonight, trying to add 2 more, and she will. Motley is the first Lancer into double digits tonight. She's got 10. 42-29 your score. Lancers down 13. To the number 1 ranked Dordt defenders. Here on the right wing now is Watson. Back top of the key, Sievers to the left wing. Bleeker puts the shot up, side iron, no good. Folkers tips it, Sprockle secures it. Lancers going the other way. Long outlet pass, trying to find Motley. Just a touch out of reach. Goes out of play, turnover on the Lancers. Inbound from the right baseline here for Dordt. Defenders are moving right to left as you hear it here on the Current 94.3. Lancers moving left to right. Schoenhoven inbound here. Aubrey Burkhart will take the inbound. Also on the floor for Dordt are Harrison, Bleeker, and Hogendorf. Here is Burkhart at the top of the key, kind of taking over the point guard duties with Macy Sievers on the bench. Driving inside is Harrison. Euro step off the glass and in. Fights through contact, no whistle. But Harrison finds the bottom of the net. 44-29. Dordt leads. Left corner 3. Folkers gets 3 right back. Down to 12 is the lead. 42-32, or 44-32, excuse me. 7 points now for Folkers. A whistle's gonna blow as a foul is called. They're gonna get Lennox Dupree here. First foul of the second quarter. First personal foul on Dupree. Inbound to Hogendorf. Now Bleeker is looking for a pass to the left wing. Now finds it to the top of the key, Burkhart. Burkhart covered by Dupree. Dupree, a freshman, but a pesky defender. Burkhart gets by her off of a screen, puts up the floater, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot two. Finishing the thought on Lennox Dupree, though, one of the best defenders at the high school level for the peer governors over in the state capital in South Dakota. If I remember correctly, I believe she holds the peer girls basketball record for career steals. I have to go back through my messages and find that one. Just a touch under 3 to play in this first half. First free throw is up and good for Aubrey Burkhart. Lead back up to 13. Burkhart, if she makes this second one, will be the third defender into double figures. Second shot up, and it is good for Burkhart. Lead up to 14, 46-32. Leah Williams checking back in for the Lancers. She replaces Alexis Motley. She joins Martinez, Dupree, Sprockle, and Folkers on the floor. That's your 5 for Mount Marty. Inbound goes to Kayla Martinez, the senior. One of several players honored on senior night. 8 total for the Lancers this past Saturday. Folkers had the ball, goes back to Martinez, now back to Folkers. Macy Sievers looks to have some gauze or something in her nose. Don't know if she got hit, but she's back out on the floor. Lennox Dupree, left wing, wing-to-wing pass, finds Folkers. She drives inside, bounce pass down low. Lacey Sprockle waiting at the back door. She puts it up, and it's good. 46-34 your score. Lancers down 12. 2:26 and counting to go in this first half of play. Driving inside is Harrison, kicks it out to the left wing. Sievers, wing-to-wing pass. Here's Burkhart. She'll let the 3 go. Rolls around, and it's good. 50% from beyond the arc right now are the Dordt defenders. They're 8 for 16. That's a big reason they're on top, 49-34. Here's Folkers in the left corner. Works off the screen from Sprockle to the top of the key. Now to Sprockle at the left elbow. Sprockle, pass down low, stolen away by Sievers. Sievers in transition with the left hand, goes into the corner. Harrison drives baseline, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound though by Dordt. Whistle's gonna blow on the floor. It is a foul on Sprockle. Oh, check that, they're gonna get Martinez on the foul, even though Sprockle was the one tied up. Second personal foul on Kayla Martinez. She'll take a seat. Tarashinsky checks in her place. And Schoenhoven will replace Hogendorf on the floor. Alexis Motley checking in for the Lancers as well. We'll see who she calls out. It's Lennox Dupree. So it is Motley, Tarashinsky, Williams, Sprockle, and Folkers, your 5 for the Lancers. Sievers, Harrison, Burkhart, Bleeker, and Schoenhoven, the 5 for Dordt. Pass down low to Schoenhoven, up and in off the window. 51-34, your new score. 17-point lead for the defenders. Here's Folkers, goes left wing to Williams. This ties the largest lead of the night for the defenders, and they steal it away. Sievers, outlets, Schoenhoven in transition, goes to Harrison, puts up the layup, no good. Gets her a rebound, knocked away by Williams and out of play. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Dakota Beverage. If it's Coors Light or Miller's Light, please drink responsibly. It's also brought to you by Aztec. Build your career, the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Here's Sievers near the top of the key. 1:14 to go in the first half. Dribbling with the left hand on the left wing, picked up by Folkers. Goes to the left corner. It's Burkhart. Dribble handoff. Finds Harrison. Back to Sievers. Working a little weave here for the defenders. Cross-court pass. Schoenhoven. Give and go to Sievers, and she's up for the layup. 19-point lead, the largest of the game for Dordt. They lead 53-34. 16 first half points for Macy Sievers. Here's Sprockle, thought about it straight away. Gets it out to Tarashinsky instead on the right wing. She spins, back out to Sprockle. 3 ball from the right corner is good. Check that, that's a 2. She was just inside the 3-point line. 53-36 your score. Sprockle into double digits, she's got 10. 35 seconds to go in the first half, about a 9-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Lancers trail by 17. Sievers taking her time. Points to Schoenhoven on the left wing here. starting to set something up. Under 20 to play in the first half. She goes to Schoenhoven on the left wing. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Schoenhoven drives in, left-hand scoop layup, no good. Rebound by Motley, but it's poked away, stolen away by Schoenhoven. Up with it, she is fouled hard. And she hit the ground hard. Motley. You can tell by her reaction, she believes she was straight up. It's the 4th team foul on the Lancers here in the second quarter. Motley will take a seat. Michelle checks in. She joins Sprockle, Tereshinsky, Williams, and Folkers on the floor. First shot up at the line is good for Schoenhoven. Kayla Martinez waits to check in. Schoenhoven, her second free throw is good as well. Martinez will check in for the Lancers, and Hogendorn will check in for the defender. She replaces Schoenhoven. Martinez replaces Tereshinsky. Moschel to inbound here. 9 seconds to go. No time on the shot clock, and a 19-point lead for the defenders. 55-36. Your score. Sprockle. Travel is called as she was trying to spin across the halfway line. 6 seconds remaining. The defenders get the ball back. They could have a 20-plus point lead going into the halftime break here if they execute properly. Inbound goes to Sievers. Got to move quickly. Got one of the best guards to do it. Splits the defense. Goes left corner. 3-ball up for Burkhart. High bounce. No good. We end your first half of play 55-36 here on the Current 94-3. Lancers trail by 19 at the break. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Landera. You may have known them as Dakota Mac, but today they are Landera. Same great service and more banking options. Learn more at landeraag.com. This broadcast also brought to you by Parker Hannafin. Day one of your new career, Parker of Hannafin has immediate openings for all production and positions. They got 13 paid holidays and some of the most competitive benefits in the area, all beginning on day one. Learn more at parker.com. We're going to come back in 3 minutes and have your halftime report here on the Current 94-3. The Lancers trailed the break 55-36. Back in 3 minutes from Sioux Center, Iowa.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
James and I are having a beef.
About which Runza burger is best.
It's the savory Swiss mushroom. Hands down.
No, it's the double cheeseburger. 2 burgers, better than 1, 'cause math.
The spicy Jack burger is also good.
True. Wait, why are we fighting?
I forget. Come get your favorite Runza burger today, because Runza makes it all better.
Want the best fast food burger around? Try Runza on Broadway by Bernard's in Yankton.
Mount Marty coverage on KYNT and KYN-TV courtesy of Michelob Ultra. The holidays are over and it's time for a new year. The year you vow to finally lose those extra pounds. Healthier food choices, more exercise, and Michelob Ultra. With just 95 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of Mich Ultra without compromising a healthier lifestyle. Live fit, live fun, live Ultra. Get some at your favorite place to buy beer.
I didn't know you did that. We hear that often. This is Matt Hansen with Hansen Briggs Advertising. Our slogan is, for all your printing and promotional needs. I emphasize all because we do apparel, pins, signs, printing, calendars, business cards, custom forms, banners, flyers, drinkware, bulk mailings, and much more. If you have a project, I'm sure Hansen Briggs can help. 1213 West 9th Street in Yankton or online at hansenbriggsadvertising.com.
You can do your own payroll and bookkeeping, but is that really the best use of your time? While you're tracking expenses and balancing spreadsheets, you could be growing your business, or actually taking a weekend off. At H&R Block of Yankton, we handle payroll, bookkeeping, and taxes so you can focus on what really matters. Our team keeps your numbers accurate, your records organized, and your time yours again. Let us do the counting so you can do what matters most. Call locally owned H&R Block of Yankton today at 605-665-3366.
tip-off is here and the season's heating up. Whether it's your home, farm, or everyday life, Farmers Union Insurance help you defend against the unexpected and score big on protection. Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykero at Suite 101B, Morgan Square in Yankton help you rebound from surprises, make every play count, and keep your game strong all season long. Don't let life slam dunk you. Stop by today and stay covered with Farmers Union Insurance.
Welcome back here on the Current 94.3. Time for your halftime report. Halftime is brought to you by Parker Hannafin. Looking at your stats in that first half from the Meat Lodge. Top quality meat at great prices. Head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton. They're on the way to the lake on Highway 52. First half stats here from Sioux Center, Iowa. Macy Sievers has been dominant so far for the Dordt defenders. She's got 16 points, followed closely by 15 from Gracie Schoenhoven and 13 from Aubrey Burkhart. But Sievers all over the stat sheet. Along with those 16 points, she has 6 assists, 4 rebounds, and 3 steals. She is leading the team in points, assists, and is second in rebounding right now for the defenders. As for the Mount Marty Lancers, a pair of players at 10 points lead the way, Alexis Motley and Lacey Sprockle. They're followed by 7 from Alexis Folkers. Some team stats here in this first half of play. Dordt winning the rebound battle, just a slight edge, 20-17. But they are out-rebounding them on the offensive boards. Are the defenders 11-8, 9-9 on the D boards. Dordt 12 assists to Mount Marty's 7. 11 turnovers in that first half for the Lancers compared to just 4 for the defenders. 3 blocks for the defenders, none for the Lancers. 7 steals for the defenders, 4 for the Lancers. 24 points in the paint for Dordt compared to 10 for Mount Marty. In that first half of play, Mount Marty shot 14 of 31 from the field, 5 of 12 from 3, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. For the defenders, 21 of 41 from the field, just over 50%. 8 of 17 from beyond the arc with 5 for 6 at the charity stripe. 55-36 your score here at the halftime break. It's courtesy of Parker Hannafin of Yankton. We're going to go back to break here on the Current 94.3. Come back in 3 minutes, and we'll take a look at some scores from around the GPAC here in the opening round of the GPAC tournament for both women's and men's basketball. Back in 3 minutes here on the Current 94.3.
If it's time to review the look of the signage of your business, let Mayer Signs help. They offer all types of signs, including exterior and interior signage, fleet wraps, digital signs, and much more. They also do logo creation and vehicle wraps. Their technicians arrive on site fully equipped to get the installation done with quality workmanship. With the latest tools and technology, Mayer Signs provides high-quality installation service for any sign. Contact Mayer Signs today on 4th and Broadway in Yankton.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
When First Dakota National Bank created Dakota Mac in 1993, we knew we could offer ag producers something few other banks dared to. Long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate refinances and purchases. Today, we go by Landera, and we provide the same great service. And even more banking options to help your operation thrive for generations to come. Banking evolves. Trust endures. Landera, a division of First Dakota National Bank.
More than 85 Mesaba employees have been here over 5 years. Dozens over 15, and some over 20. That's not luck. That's a career. Join the growing Mesaba team in Vermilion. Apply today at mesabainc.com/careers.
Welcome back here on the Current 94.3. Let's take a look around the GPAC, both men's and women's basketball. The opening the opening game day of the GPAC tournament for both men's and women's. We'll start back in Yankton. The Mount Marty Lancers trail the Briarcliff Chargers at the halftime break. The Chargers are 10 for 13 from beyond the arc. Big reason why they are up at the break. For the Mount Marty Lancers, Jake Jensen currently leading the way with 11 points. 7 from Jackson Edmond, 6 for Damon Opdahl, 5 for Deegan Williams, and 3 for Sutton Aaron and Tyler Sandoval. Rugby Riken leads the team in assists with 3. Deegan Williams has 3 steals and a block to lead the Lancers, and Damon Opdahl leads the team in rebounding with 4. Taking a look at some other scores from around the GPAC. Starting with our first final of the day. No, it'll go final soon. At the last update, it was 11 seconds left. 111-70, Concordia led Briarcliff at that last update. At the halftime on the men's side, Hastings at Morningside. The Mustangs lead 45-30. Also on the men's side, Northwestern leads Dakota Wesleyan 65-29. And no score update yet from Concordia against Dordt, as that game has not tipped off. On the women's side, we already talked about it. Concordia leads Briarcliff late in that one, 111-70. It looks like the Bulldogs are going to move on to the second round. Also on the women's side, our game here, the Lancers trail Dordt 55-36 at the half. Dakota Wesleyan leads Doane 44-19 at the halftime break. And Hastings, an impressive first half. 71 points in the opening half of play, a high-scoring game there. 71-42 between Hastings and Northwestern. That one's at Lynn Farrell Arena in Hastings, Nebraska. This has been your halftime report, courtesy of Parker Hannafin. That's Parker Hannafin of Yankton. Today's broadcast is going to be brought to you in part by Rise Fuel. It gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition and unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. Also, Runza. If you're on the run, make it Runza. Runza gets you your food fast so you can get going. Runza's, burgers, fries, onion rings, salads, chicken, and desserts. They got it all at Runza in Yankton. And brought to you by Avera Health. Visit avera.org today. We'll go back to break here on KYN TV in the Current 94.3. We're back in 3 minutes with the start of your second half.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Traveling to Yankton for business or pleasure in 2026? Then book your stay at Yankton's 2 finest hotels, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. Both are conveniently located to everything in Yankton. Both offer a complimentary hot breakfast and meeting rooms for business travelers. And if you want a great rate and flexible reservation changes, call either hotel direct, the Fairfield by Marriott and the Holiday Inn Express. 2 great hotel choices when visiting or arranging rooms for guests to Yankton.
Looking for the easy way to travel? Well, let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. Here are some 2026 tours coming up. Experience the full-scale replica of Noah's Ark with the Ark Encounter Tour leaving in May. Visit Michigan's historic resort destination, Mackinac Island, in June. Also in June, head for the hills and the famous Medora musical. And see the Grand Canyon and other Southwest National Parks in July. For more on Foreman Charters tours, go to foremanbus.com.
The SureCo exclusive SureLink wireless remote system features the most advanced industrial Bluetooth technology and best-in-class express operation. Operate any SureCo electric product with the SureLink Pro and EZR remotes or with your smartphone using the SureLink app. To learn more, contact your authorized SureCo distributor or find us at sureco.com. Demand the best. Demand SureCo.
It's game on at Yankton Pizza Ranch. Our buffet is loaded with hot pizzas, sweet desserts, and the country's best chicken. Plenty of food and plenty of room for a whole team or your whole family, whether you're celebrating a big win or just hungry for one. Everybody leaves full and happy. So huddle up and make it a buffet day every day from 11 to 8 at Yankton Pizza Ranch.
It's where life tastes better. Surround them up and head her down to the Pizza Ranch.
Whoa, that's good.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan. Your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Heartland Humane Society needs your help finding forever homes for over 750 pets. Pets in the shelter's care are fully vaccinated, microchipped, and always great with people. You can help by volunteering to walk a dog or cuddle a cat, by fostering a pet for just the weekend or long term, by making a donation to cover an animal's care, or by choosing adoption. To learn more, visit heartlandhumanesociety.net.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more, all at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, bison, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. The Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. For more, call 689-3000 or go to themeatlodge.com.
Welcome back here on KYN-TV and the current 94.3. Broadcasting live from Sioux Center, Iowa. The Lancers trail the Dordt Defenders, the number one ranked team in the NAIA right now. For the two-time defending national champions, 55-36 after the halftime break. 20 minutes down, 20 minutes to go to decide a winner. Florida quarterback Tim Tebow was once quoted, roughly, the time was different because it was football time, but 20 minutes for the rest of your lives for this Mount Marty Lancers squad. They trail by 19. That was the senior class that does not want to go out quite yet. Sievers will take the inbound across the timing line to the top of the key. Dribbles out to the left wing, gets out top to Harrison. Starting fives on the floor for both teams. Talk about those in just a moment. Skonhoven drives inside, pulls up at the right block, kicks it out left wing. Harrison into the corner. Sievers covered by Motley. Cross-court pass, corner to corner. Usually a dangerous pass, but it works. Ogendorf will hit the three-pointer. No, check that. Just inside the three-point line, a two-pointer. Makes it 57-36, 21-point lead. Pass down low, Folkers up fake. She's double-teamed, nobody bid on it. She kicks out to Leah Williams. Now to Motley, drives inside. Scoop pass, Folkers. Whips it over to Kayla Martinez. Martinez, double-teamed. Finds Motley. She had a great first half, tied for the team lead in scoring, but can't start the second half with a bucket. Offensive rebound and one opportunity for Lacey Sprockle. Lead back down to 19. Sprockle up to 12. That's a team high for the Lancers. Could make it 13. She is 1 for 2 at the free throw line in this one. That trip coming in the second quarter. Not a lot of free throws for the Lancers tonight. 3 for 4 as a unit. Only 10 total free throws in that first half between the two teams. No good. Sprockle cannot convert the three-point play. Uncharacteristic. She's 1 for 3 now at the charity stripe. 9 minutes to play in the third quarter. 19-point lead for Dordt. Lancers got to start rattling off some runs here in the second half. Harrison dribbles out, goes left corner. Bleeker back to Harrison. At the top of the key, drives inside. Now goes right wing. Sievers picked up by Folkers. Works off the screen. Finds Hogendorf. Mid-range two, no good. Rebound Skonhoven. Up with it, off the window and in. Gracie Skonhoven up to 17 points tonight. She is 7 for 10 from the field. Darn near unstoppable tonight for her. Pass down low, Motley up and in. That's been an offensive catalyst for the Lancers and Alexis Motley. She's up to 12, tied for the team high with Lacey Sprockle. Gets those 2 points right back. The Lancers find themselves down 19. Defenders working the ball from the right corner now to the right wing. Dribbling out to the top of the key. Sievers stops, pops. And it's good on the mid-range twos. Sievers up to 18. That's a game high. 61-40 your score. Lancers down by 21. Here's Martinez. Bounce pass to the left corner. Williams drives inside. She looks to change that score line. Can't get it to fall. Schoenhoven with the rebound. She's been a monster on the glass tonight for the defenders. Shot up in transition. Harrison rattles it home. Took a high bounce, but it was a friendly bounce for the defenders. 63-40. Dordt on top by 23 now over Mount Marty. Pass to the right wing. Williams off a screen from Sprockle. Dribbling with the left hand. Pulls up. Kicks it into the free throw line. That's Sprockle with it. Sprockle to Folkers now. Bounce pass. Back to Sprockle. Down low. Stolen away. Hogendorn gets it. Harrison, right wing, Bleeker, now to Sievers, pass down low. Hogendorn up with it. Travel is called. Hogendorn shuffled her feet before she got the shot up. Turnover on the defenders. I believe they're first here in the second half. The defenders are 4 for the last 5 from the field, and that includes 6 for her last 7 for Macy Sievers. Folkers goes left wing to Martinez. 23-point deficit. Lancers trying to claw back into this one. Motley to Folkers. She'll let the 3 go. From the left wing, back iron, no good. Rebound by Harrison. She's dribbling in transition. Outlet, Schoenhoven. Williams back, kicks it left corner. Bleeker, she's open for 3. Transition shot, not good. Rebound for Williams. Here's Martinez with it now. Working transition in her own way. Bounce pass across the paint. Sprockle, power dribble, up, no good. Rebound. No rebound. There's a foul. They're going to get Hogendorn. 2 players checking in for Dordt. It'll be Burkhart and Trent. They'll replace Hogendorn and Harrison. Sprockle to the line to shoot 2. The 3 remaining on the floor for Dordt are Schoenhoven, Sievers, and Bleeker. 5 out there for the Lancers. Folkers, Sprockle, Motley, Martinez, and Williams. First free throw up, no good for Lacey Sprockle. She is 1 for 4 now from the free throw line. Uncharacteristic of Sprockle. Second free throw is up. That one is good. She's now 2 for 5 at the line. Lead down to 22. Schoenhoven in transition. And the whistle's going to blow. A kick ball might be the call here. No foul. Possession stays with Dordt, so kick ball looks to be the call. Sievers will inbound for the defenders. 6:26 to go in the third quarter. Mount Marty trails by 22, 63-41 here in Sioux Center. Schoenhoven at the free throw line, drives in, puts it off the glass and through the cylinder. 65-41, 24-point lead now. Motley, Euro step in transition, can't get it to fall. Good defense from Drent. She outlets to Sievers. In transition, goes left corner. Bleeker down low. Finds Schoenhoven. Out to Sievers for 3, no good. She's now 6 for her last 8. Martinez into the corner. Williams, shot blocked and then saved by Bleeker. What a play for Willow Bleeker. Hometown athlete from right here in Sioux Center. Bleeker on the right wing, kicks to the corner. It's Burkhart, starts to drive inside, goes back to Bleeker on the wing, works off the screen from Schoenhoven. Pulls up for the free throw line, goes to Drent. Working around the perimeter. Entry pass down low, Schoenhoven. And they're gonna call a 3-second violation. Schoenhoven parked in the paint for too long. Moschel will check in, Motley will check out. Inbound from Moschel to Martinez. Martinez crosses the timing line here. Goes to Sprockle and the referee said clock was not running. The referee will go to the scores table to check things out here. They're going to go to immediate timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. It's 1 minute long. Mount Marty trails 65-41 here in the third quarter. We're back in 1 minute here on the Current 94.3.
As a proud community bank, Core Trust delivers more than just checking and savings accounts. We invest in the cities and towns where we live and work by volunteering to coach youth sports teams, supporting local charities and the arts with our time and resources. Whether we live in a rural town in South Dakota or a suburban city in Minnesota, it's a place we call home. Core Trust Bank, Raise your expectations.
Member FDIC.
Have a craving for wings or delicious burgers or pivo fries? Come sink your teeth into the mouth-watering burgers and wings at Checkers Sports Bar and Grill in Yankton. With a menu that's flavor frenzy, there's something for every fan. Grab your friends, bring your family, and head down to Checkers. Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite spot for food, friends, and sports. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Your game days belong at Checkers. Both teams still in their huddles during this timeout. This break in the action courtesy of Pizza Ranch. Legendary chicken and the best pizza at the Yankton Pizza Ranch. Today's broadcast brought to you in part by Gerstner Oil. No matter what you drive, make sure to fill up at Triple Time Rudy's. They're on Broadway in Yankton. Also courtesy of Mason Schramm and the Move Group. You buying or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. And of course, we just talked about it for your timeout, but this broadcast is courtesy of Pizza Ranch. Legendary chicken and the best pizza. It's the Yankton Pizza Ranch on Broadway or over the phone at 665-1222. So we went to immediate timeout here as they're trying to get the clock reset. It was stuck at 5:34, did not restart. Now they've decided 5:28, 6 seconds off the game clock. That's what we'll have when we go back live. Moshel just recently checking back into the game for the Lancers. She'll inbound from right next to me. Got me at the scorer's table today. First time I've ever called a game from the scorer's table. It's an experience, to say the least. I can hear everything. Inbound, Kayla Martinez, right back to Moshel. Now left corner, Williams, double team, finds Sprockle at the left elbow. Top of the key, Martinez. One dribble, bounce pass, back to the free throw line. Sprockle trying to find something, spins, scoop, layup, no good. Hung on that left iron, but fell out. Long pass down the floor, picked up by Burkhart. She kicks it to Bleeker. Right wing to left wing, it goes to Sievers. Trent sets up for the screen. Sievers waves her off. Now bounce pass down low, Schoenhoven near the top of the key. It's Trent now for three, off the pass, no good. Rebound by Martinez. I believe that was Lennox Dupree who just ran by me, waiting to check back into this one for Mount Marty. Martinez to Sprockle on the three-point line. She's a toe inside, so she launches it to two, but it's a pass instead, and it's taken away by Schoenhoven. Trying to win it back is Alyssa Moshel. Battle for the ball. Now Alexis Folkers has it. Up fake, bounce pass, down low. Moshel, no good. Battle for the rebound. Players hit the floor. Jump ball's the call. Possession Lancers. It was Lennox Dupree waiting to check in. She'll replace Leah Williams. 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. 65-41 your score. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take it with them. Full timeout. We're back in 1 minute. It's courtesy of Pizza Ranch. Lancers trail the defenders 65-41 here in Sioux Center. Back in 60 seconds.
There's a difference when a convenience store is locally owned, and you feel it the moment you stop at Triple Time Rudy's. You'll get great quality fuel to keep you on the move, plus local and regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's the kind of place that's convenient and connected to your community. Conveniently located at 17th and Broadway, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling your community.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
Welcome back here on the current 94-3. Lancers trail 65-41 here in the third quarter. Coming out of that timeout, courtesy of Pizza Ranch. It's Folkers in the right corner. Swings it around the horn. Martinez now with it on the wing. An offensive foul is called, and they're going to get Lacey Sprockle. Little screen, I believe. A couple confused looks out on the floor, but they'll accept it and move on. On the floor for Dordt right now are Sievers, Harrison, Hogendorn, Burkhart, and just checking in for the first time is Miley Zomer, the freshman out of Rock Valley, Iowa. Break Lennox Dupree checking in for the Lancers. Here at the top of the key is Macy Sievers. Kicks it right corner. 3-ball is up and good for Burkhart. Make it a 27-point lead now for the defenders. 68-41. Burkhart up to 16. That is the third most on the team. Whistle blows for a foul on a shot. Funny moment out on the court. A couple Dordt players were signaling travel on Folkers as she went up for the shot and got fouled. And Folkers kind of gave the, I don't know, I might have traveled, but they're going to send me to the line, so it's okay. .348 to go in the third quarter. Folkers at the line to shoot 2. Their second shot is good. 1 for 2 at the line there on that trip for Folkers. Schoenhoven checks in for Hogendorn for the defenders. 68-42 your score. Long outlet pass in and out of the hands of Harrison. And Harrison taking responsibility for that one. Moschel inbounds to Kayla Martinez. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Martinez, bounce pass, right wing. Sprockle, top of the key to Moschel. Now left wing, here's Dupree. Entry pass down low, Sprockle, couple dribbles into the paint, spins, steps through, puts up the shot. She's fouled, she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Zomer. Felt like there was a little more urgency on that possession, especially from the seniors on the floor for the Lancers. That's Sprockle, Martinez, and Folkers. Potentially down to their last 13 and a half minutes of basketball at the collegiate level. First shot is up and good at the line for Sprockle. A little bit of foul trouble on the floor for the defenders. 4 fouls on Hogendorn. Did not catch that earlier on. 2 for 2 at the line there for Sprockle. Make it 68-44, a 24-point lead for the defenders. Back in Yankton, it's a double-digit lead for Briar Cliff at the last update. 55-44 over Mount Marty. That's with under 15 to go now in the second half. Zomer goes into the left corner to Sievers. Starts to drive inside. Now kicks it right corner. 3-ball up for Burkhart. She's been shooting well tonight. It continues. Aubrey Burkhart now tied for the game high, 19 points. She is 6 for 8 from the field, 5 of 6 from beyond the arc. And as that one hit me right in the face. Just keep my eyes up. We're all good. Cena Bang will check in. Sit at the scorer's table, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Tell always tells me how much he loves sitting at the scorer's table. I have a black eye and a concussion. You think I was out on the floor. Sievers with the ball as Dordt leads 71-44. I'm exaggerating, I'm okay. Harrison on the left wing. Swings it around the horn to the right wing. Words of advice from the PA guy here at the gym. Got to keep my head up. Look down for a moment to check a player on the floor. And personal foul down on the floor against Mount Marty. Trent and Bleeker will check in for the defenders. Here's Macy Sievers on the baseline, looking for options on the inbound. She'll inbound to Schoenhoven near the top of the key. Cena Bang recently checking in for the Lancers. Schoenhoven spinning into the painted area, ball poked away, but she gets it back. 2:18 to go in the third quarter. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Deep 3 from the left wing for Sievers, no good. Rebound for Lennox Dupree. She outlets to Alexis Folkers. Folkers has it poked away. Loose ball right in front of us. And it is possession Mount Marty. Last touch for Dordt. Burkhart was going for that one. What I was looking down to check was to mention that Burkhart, only a freshman for Dordt out of Shorewood, Minnesota. And she is tied for the game high with 19, one of 3 players with 18 or more points for Dordt. Very balanced scoring for a big 3 for the defenders. Dupree spins in the lane, back iron too strong, and rebound by Drent. She's being hounded by Sprockle. Gives it up to Sievers in transition, kicks it out to the right corner. There's a 3-ball, Willow Bleeker. No good. Foul called. Sievers We're going to say one over the back. It's her first personal. 5th team foul on the defenders. And Cena Bang. They're setting up to inbound, but Mount Marty should be shooting here as it's in the bonus, and they'll move the Lancers down the floor. They're gonna check at the tablet here. They're gonna send both teams to the benches, make sure they have the right shooter. I believe it was assistant coach Marissa Caballero. I can hear to my left. It was saying 21, but they're gonna check that and confirm.
It's 21.
And the referee does say 21 here right in front of me. So with 1:42 to go, it will be Lennox Dupree going to the line to shoot 2. Coach Caballero was right.
The Lancers are in the bonus. The shooter will be number 21, Lennox Dupree.
Lennox Dupree, the freshman out of Pierre, will shoot for Mount Marty, the 5'6" guard. Went to Pierre T.F. Riggs High School. Minute 42 to go here in the 3rd quarter of play. Shot up and no good for Dupree. 71-44 your score here in the 3rd quarter. Lancers back home are now down 55-50 at the last scoreboard update that I've gotten. Second free throw is up and good for Lennox Dupree. He makes it 71-45, first point of the night for Dupree. Here's Sievers on the left wing. Kicks it to Schoenhoven, drives baseline, now out to the right corner. 3-ball up for Burkhart. It is good. 22 points tonight for the freshman. Burkhart, 6 for 7 from 3, 7 of 9 from the field. And like I said, a game high 22. Here's Dupree on the right wing. 74-45 your score, a 29-point lead for Dordt. Mid-range 2, no good for Cena Bang, but offensive rebound by Lennox Dupree, trying to find an opening through contact, kicks it out for the left wing. Instead, Tarashinsky finds the 9 long. 74-48. Tarashinsky up to 5. Pass down low. Schoenhoven in transition, gets it to hang on the left iron, and it's good. Lead back up to 28 for the defenders. Their largest lead of the night is 29. It was just a few moments ago. Pass down low. Tarashinsky off the window and in. 76-50. Mount Marty still playing hard out there despite the deficit. 35 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. There's about a 9-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Schoenhoven at the left elbow. Drives inside, passes it off down low. Trent from the right block. Shot is good. 78-50. And the Lancers can hold for the final shot of the 3rd quarter if they want it. Will be Tarashinsky dribbling out near the center logo. 10 seconds on the game clock in the 3rd quarter. She starts the offense, works off of a double screen from Bang and Sprockle, kicks it out left corner. Williams drives inside, off the pass, no good, but she is fouled. Leah Williams will go to the line to shoot 2.
Defender foul on Taylor Drent for 3rd personal. At the line, shooting 2, Leah Williams.
Williams at the line to shoot 2. First free throw is up and good. Williams' second free throw, too strong, hits the back iron and bounces out. That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play. 78-51 your score as we head to the final stanza here on the current 94-3. A 27-point lead for Dordt heading into the final quarter. 10 minutes to play. We'll have that when we come back here on the current 94-3 in 1 minute from Sioux Center, Iowa.
Taylor is not great at making decisions,
Please do not ever ask me to pick what to watch on Netflix.
which is why she likes Runza.
Oh yeah, I like my golden hot crinkle fries, I like my homemade onion rings, and frings. 'Tis when you get both together.
No tough decisions there. Now, do you dip them in ketchup or our homemade ranch?
How could you do this to me?
Sorry. Come get our famous fries, onion rings, or both today. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Mount Marty coverage on KYNT and KYN-TV courtesy of Michelob Ultra. The holidays are over and it's time for a new year. The year you vow to finally lose those extra pounds. Healthier food choices, more exercise, and Michelob Ultra. With just 95 calories and 2.6 grams of carbs, you can enjoy the crisp, refreshing taste of Mich Ultra without compromising a healthier lifestyle. Live fit, live fun, live Ultra. Get some at your favorite place to buy beer.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Move with Mason.
3 quarters down, only 1 to go here on the current 94-3. We're back to live action out on the floor. The defenders had the opening possession of this 4th quarter, could not convert a bucket. And then in transition the other way, Mount Marty, a turnover. A carry was the call, I believe, against Alexis Motley. Ball kicked to the right wing. It's Dordt ball again. Schoenhoven, up fake, gets Motley to jump. But a good recovery for the Lancers. Schoenhoven can't finish the play. And a foul called against Taylor Drent, her 4th personal foul. Tonight's broadcast brought to you in part by Sherco. We need to be sure, make it Sherco. And the Meat Lodge. Top quality meat at great prices. Head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton. They're on the way to the lake on Highway 52. Volker's driving inside, loses the ball for a moment. She's tied up. Jump ball is the call. Possession arrow goes towards the Lancers. On the floor for Mount Marty, it's Jaden Jensen, Alexis Motley, Kayla Martinez, Alexis Folkers, and Leah Williams. Inbound goes to Jensen, near the left corner, but inside the 3-point line. She'll start to drive inside, spins in the painted area, puts up the shot and in. Good move to get around Taylor Drent there for Jaden Jensen. 78-53 your score. Under 9 minutes to go now in the 4th quarter. Next stoppage in action, we'll get you a scoreboard update from Yankton as the Mount Marty Lancers men's team is hosting Briarcliff in the 1st round of the GPAC tournament. Shot up and no good for Dordt at the other end of the floor. Now in transition comes Alexis Motley. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound by Sievers. And Macy Sievers, 18 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 steals for her tonight. Still time to add to that scoreline. Schoenhoven goes into the corner to Bleeker. 78-53 your score with under 8:30 to play. Mount Marty trails the number 1 ranked Dordt defenders. Pass down low. Schoenhoven, despite the help in the double team, still able to sky up and get it to fall. 80-53 your score. The defenders reminding everybody why they're number 1 ranked in the NAIA. 1 loss all year for Dordt. Almost 50 straight wins at home. Here's Alexis Folkers, the top of the key. Goes right wing. Leah Williams driving inside, puts up the runner, no good. Rebound by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven to Sievers. Long outlet to Drent, keeps it in bounds. Kicks it out, bounce pass to Bleeker on the right wing. Top of the key, now to the left wing. It's Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven will just hand it off to Sievers. Sievers, 1 dribble, now pass down low. Schoenhoven slips off the screen. Can't get the shot to fall, but she will go to the line as she is fouled. She'll be shooting 2. Cena Bang checking in for the Lancers, along with Lacey Sprockle. That will replace Jensen and Motley. Aubrey Burkhart checking in for the Dordt defenders, and that is a lethal shooter tonight for Dordt. 7 for 9 from the field, 6 for 7 from beyond the arc. First free throw is up and good for Schoenhoven, make it 81-53. Schoenhoven increases her game high to 24. Second shot for Schoenhoven is good as well. 25 points on the night now for her. Schoenhoven, the junior forward, is a player that will come back next year for Dordt. 82-53 your score with 7:30 to play in the 4th. Pass into the short corner, it's Cena Bang. Lennox Dupree runs to the scorer's table to check in. Here's Martinez. To the left elbow to Sprockle. Out to the right wing. Folkers drives inside, out to Bang. Mid-range 2, gets it to fall. Cena Bang drops it through the nylon. 82-55, your new score. Lancers down 27. Pass down low. Hogendorn blocked by Bang. Here's Folkers in transition. Stops at the right block. She's double teamed. Out to Bang. Swings it to the left wing. Williams for three. It's good for Leah Williams. 82-58. Lancers still executing their offense. 6:46 to go in the fourth quarter. Clock is winding down here from Sioux Center. Here's Harrison. She drives inside. Kicks it out to the right corner. Burkhart thought about it. She's been hot tonight from deep. Goes out to Schoenhoven. Back to Harrison in the corner. Here three-pointer. No good. Little wide left, hit off the front of the iron from the corner. Here's Folkers. Bounce pass to Bang. Back to Folkers. Mount Marty's got to get it across the timing line, and they do. Under 20 seconds now on the shot clock, 6:18 on the game clock. Here's Folkers on the right wing. Folkers to Bang. Cross-court pass goes to Martinez. Martinez works off the screen from Sprockle. She's double-teamed, driving inside, out to Williams. Three-pointer up. Little short, no good. Rebound by Dordt.
That's your foul number 1.
Folkers with the foul. Her first of the night. She'll be replaced by Claire Tarashinsky. Lennox Dupree will replace Leah Williams. The three remaining on the floor for Mount Marty: Cena Bang, Kayla Martinez, and Lacey Sprockle. On the floor for Dordt right now, it's Bleeker, Sievers, Schoenhoven, Burkhart, and Zomer. Sievers into the front court, goes to Schoenhoven, now to Bleeker on the left wing. Pass down low. Schoenhoven at the left block, finds a cutting Zomer up and in. Zomer for the first time tonight is on the board. 84-58, your score. 26-point lead for Dordt. Shot down low, Sprockle, no good, gets her own rebound. Trying to work from the right block, kicks it out to Tarashinsky. Now over to Bang, still swings it, goes to the left corner. Martinez, she'll drive baseline, double teamed, puts up the shot, it was blocked. I think that was Zomer that got a piece of it. Whistle blows, ball goes out of play. Last touch by Dordt. It's Mount Marty possession. 5:19 to play here in the fourth quarter. We'll get you a quick scoreboard update from Yankton. The Mount Marty men's team trailing Briar Cliff. The Chargers are in the bonus with 7 minutes to go in the second half. 62-58. Your score back in Yankton. Sutton Aaron leads the Lancer men with 15 points. 84-58 your score here. Lennox Dupree trying to change that. Got a decent angle off the bank shot, but rims out. 84-58 with 5:02 to play. Thank you for joining us for Mount Marty Lancers basketball tonight on the current 94-3. An offensive foul goes against Schoenhoven. This broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Foreman Charters. Let Foreman Charters do the driving for your next trip. See upcoming tours at foremanbus.com. I believe the Foreman bus is what we rode down here today. Or up here. It's a little to the north and east of Yankton to get to Sioux Center. Broadcast also brought to you by Slowy Management. Call the Fairfield by Marriott or Holiday Inn Express in Yankton Direct for great rates and flexible reservation changes. Turnover, force, Sievers in transition, goes to Bleeker, shot up, foul called, and Bleeker will go to the line to shoot two.
That's a foul. Lennox Dupree, their second.
Lennox Dupree called for the foul, and she'll check out of the game. 84-58 your score, 4:43. Bleeker, first free throw up and good. 85-58 your new score. Bleeker up to 4 points tonight. Lacey Sprockle will wait to check back in for the Lancers. Somebody waiting to check in for the defenders as well. Looks like for the shooter, Bleeker. Bleeker makes the second. Checking into the game for Dordt is Stella Charleston, the junior guard out of Pleasant Hill, Iowa, went to Southeast Polk. Timeout on the floor. It's media timeout, so we'll take it with them. It's courtesy of Pizza Ranch, legendary chicken and the best pizza at the Yankton Pizza Ranch. We're back in 1 minute here on KYN TV and the current 94.3.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
Welcome back here on the current 94-3. Mount Marty Lancers women's basketball. They trail by 28 here with 4:43 to play. It's the top-seeded and number 1 ranked Dordt defenders defending their home court against Mount Marty here this evening. Here's Cena Bang, top of the key, swings it left wing to Kayla Martinez. A whistle blows, an off-ball foul is the call. They're going to get number 33, Mackenzie Goodwin, the senior out of Kingsley, Iowa, by way of Kingsley Pearson High School. Kingsley, not too far from where I grew up in Holstein. Tereshinski to inbound, goes out to Kayla Martinez on the left wing. Dribbles with the right hand, now switches back to the left hand. Three-pointer up and good. Kayla Martinez, good move off the dribble, finds some space and lets it fly. 86-61, your new score. Mount Marty down 25 with 4:16 to play. Dribble handoff here, that is Ava Lingeman, sophomore of Ethan, South Dakota, who had it for a moment. Now to Zomer, into the left corner. It's Charleston. Charleston goes to Taylor Watson. Under 10 to go on the shot clock. Watson drives inside, kicks it out to the corner. Lingeman back to Watson. Got to put something up at the shot clock, and it's good. (86-61) your score. Dordt leads. Once they review, they're just going to go check the tablet, make sure that the shot hit before the shot clock. As it stands right now, 88-61. If it is ruled a shot clock violation, it'd be 86-61, and Mount Marty would have the ball. Either way, they have the ball right now. Your scores from around women's basketball: Concordia defeats Briar Cliff 111-70 in their GPAC quarterfinal matchup. Also for women's basketball, Dakota Wesleyan leads Doane in the fourth quarter, 69-36. And Dordt leads Mount Marty, obviously here, 86-58, or 88-61 now. And Hastings up on Northwestern, 110-77, a high-scoring game down in Hastings. Your men's basketball scores: Briar Cliff leads Mount Marty with under 4 to play in the second half, 69-66. Other scores from the men's side: Morningside leads Hastings in the second half, 88-65. Northwestern up on Dakota Wesleyan with under 2 to play, 107-74. And Concordia leads Dordt in the first half. That one starting later, as that was a doubleheader down in Seward with the women and men hosting. 9-4 at the last score update for the Concordia men. Back to live action here on the current 94-3. It was ruled a shot clock violation, so 86-61 your score. 25-point lead now for Dordt. Left wing three, up no good for Cena Bang. Took a high bounce. And off the top of the backboard, was ruled out of play. Here's Dordt with the ball again, up 25, 3:30 to go. Jaden Jensen will check in, and Lennox Dupree will check back in as well with her. At the next timeout, here's Zomer. Goes right wing, Kaylee Davis, the senior out of Rock Rapids, went to Central Lyon High School. Pass down low, out of reach, but saved. Good save there for Zomer. Goes to the left corner. This is Lingeman with it. Starts to drive inside, kicks it out, top of the key. Zomer now to the corner. Left corner three is up in time and good. No shot clock violation on that one for Kaylee Davis. 89-61 your score. Pass goes left corner, Cena Bang. 2:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Sprockle going to work in the paint. Half spin, out to Bang. Fakes the three, drives inside. Pass down low, looking for Sprockle. Tipped away, but kept alive by Folkers. Out to Martinez, deep three, no good. Rebound for Charleston. Under 2.5 to play. Pass stolen away. Claire Tereshinski and Alexis Folkers. Folkers trying to drive inside herself. Had Tereshinski in the corner, but she was being fouled. They are going to get that one on Lingeman. First on Lingeman. Looks like Motley, Jensen, Dupree, and Williams will all check in Folkers, Bang, and Martinez check out on a hug from Leah Williams to Kayla Martinez as the seniors, at least that's set with Bang, Sprockle, Folkers, and Martinez checking out for the last time. No seniors on the floor now for Mount Marty. Shot up, no good for Williams. Tarashinsky gets the rebound, no good. This is the future of the Lancers here. This is what we could see next year. Jensen puts the shot up, can't get it to fall. Pass goes right wing. Finds way to Charleston. 2 to play now in this fourth quarter. 89-61 your score, a 28-point lead for Dordt. Charleston drives inside, left-hand scoop layup, no good. Rebound by Dupree. She outlets to Leah Williams, but it's stolen away. Trinity Watson, who recently checked in. The junior out of Henry, South Dakota. She's credited with the steal. Lingaman, top of the key. Now right wing. Brielle Bussinger, way to check in. It'll be Bussinger and Lichtenberg. 2 seniors waiting to check in. Under 10 to play. Dordt still hasn't got a shot opportunity. Now going to the paint and fouled is Langeman. Minute 19 to play. Bussinger and Lichtenberg will both check in. A pair of seniors. And Kaylee Watley, another senior, checking in for the Lancers. Jensen, Williams, and Tarashinsky off. 8 seniors honored for the Lancers last Saturday. All 7 of them have taken the floor tonight in their final game. Kyra Grease unavailable, inactive this evening. That's the final senior. 90-61 after that first free throw is up and good for Langeman. Second free throw for her is good as well. 91-61, a 30-point lead for the defenders. That is now their largest of the game. Watley goes to Motley. At the free throw line, out to Lichtenberg. Now Bussinger drives inside, left-hand layup. Can't quite get the finish, but Watley gets the O-board. Back to Bussinger. That one falls for her. 91-63, under a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Looks like Dordt is going to move on to the second round of the GPAC tournament. The Mount Marty Lancers will have their season come to an end, but it's been an impressive season. First time in, I believe, a decade. The Lancers have been able to make the GPAC tournament. Ball worked around the right wing, now to the corner. Langeman, cross-court pass, goes to Charleston, and she steps out of bounds. Possession, Mount Marty. 32 seconds to play, 30 seconds on the shot clock, so 2-second difference between the two. Motley to inbound. Your 5 on the floor for the Lancers are Motley, Watley, Dupree, Bussinger, and Lichtenberg. Bussinger works out the screen from Watley, top of the key, dribbles back, goes to Dupree. Entry pass down low, was looking for Watley, but a foul is called. They are going to get Mackenzie Goodwin, the senior out of Kingsley. And that's going to send Watley to the line to shoot 2 as the Lancers are in the bonus. 91-63 your score. First free throw up, no good for Kaylee Watley. The senior Watley out of Sturgis, South Dakota. She transferred in from Augustana University. Second shot for her, no good as well. Rebound for Dordt. Shot clock is off with under 20 seconds to play. The defenders bring the ball into the front court. And it looks like that's going to do it here from Sioux Center, Iowa. The Mount Marty Lancers have their season come to an end in the opening round of the GPAC tournament. But it's for the first time in 10 years you can say their season ends in the GPAC tournament. 91-63, your final score here on the current 94-3. Your post-game report coming up shortly. It will be brought to you by Aztec. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. We'll see if Coach Bergeron wants to talk to me right away or if he wants to talk to his team in the locker room and then come speak with me. It looks like Concordia with their win earlier today. They will be the team that comes to Dordt on Saturday for the second round of the GPAC tournament. A lot of emotion right now for the Lancers. A lot of seniors shooting up for the last time for Mount Marty as they walk off the floor. having a trophy presentation here. So we bring in head coach Alan Bertram of the Mount Marty Lancers. This post-game coach interview is brought to you by Rise Fuel. Gives you the power to push harder, go faster, and perform better. Fuel your ambition and unleash your potential with Rise Fuel. Coach, your season comes to an end tonight. 91-63 loss, but for the first time in a long time for the Mount Marty Lancers, it comes to an end in the GPAC tournament. This is once again a part of your fourth season, your rebuild here of the program, and it feels like another stepping stone towards the future for your team. What are your initial thoughts coming off the sideline tonight?
Well, just proud of our girls. They played really well tonight. Dordt was the #1 team in the nation tonight. They were fired on all cylinders. I thought the first half we did a great job offensively. We scored 36 points on pace for 72, and we did a lot of good things offensively. And when they're shooting the ball like that, there's nobody going to beat them. And so I'm just proud of our girls. They've worked a lot of hours, unseen hours, to build this program to be respectable and competitive and to have an opportunity to play in the GPAC tournament. And for us, it's just the first step of many steps coming forward, but this group has really laid the groundwork.
8 seniors playing their final time for Mount Marty tonight. 7 of them got to see the court tonight. Just talk about this senior class. I know you probably spoke with about it with Tell on Saturday, but once again, this senior class playing their last time for Mount Marty.
Yeah, just an amazing group. Great leaders, kids that have totally bought into wanting this program to be better than what it was, have put a ton of time in, love each other, and they'll be able to look back 10 years from now and realize what they've accomplished. And more importantly, they'll be able to realize that they're the ones who created a legacy for the future of this program to continue to be very successful.
We did see a glimpse of perhaps the future a couple minutes in that fourth quarter when you started pulling seniors off to give them their last ovation. All players on the floor at the same time that would be back next year. How excited are you, despite losing these seniors, to keep building this program?
We've got a great group. We've got a ton of talent in our younger girls, and 2 starters that are our 3rd and 4th leading scorers, and Leah Williams and Alexis Motley are both back. And we really love what Claire Tarashinsky and Lennox Dupree can do, and Alyssa Moschel, and go down the list. They're a very talented group, and they know what it takes to win now, and they know what kind of work ethic they have to put in to be successful. And so we're really excited about the future of this program.
You know, Coach, obviously the season does come to an end tonight. When does the off-season work start? Has it already started, just thinking about it before you even head to the locker room?
Well, it does. It starts right away, but we give our girls 2.5 weeks off now, so they'll get a good solid 2.5 weeks off, and then it's back to work. It's back to the weight room. It's back to open gyms. It's back to the individual workouts, and our girls are bought in. That's what they want. And so we as coaches need a break. They need a break, but in 2.5 weeks, we'll get back to work.
Coach, I got one final question for you. And it's funny enough, it's something I saw outside of Hawarden, Iowa. It was spray painted on a bridge as we drove by. I don't know if you noticed it, but spray painted in big letters. It was Hebrews 11:1, which I had to do some research on because I'm not as familiar. But it's defining faith and the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And it feels like there is a lot of faith around this program. I know, a little pun intended, being Mount Marty University, but a lot of faith for the future and that unseen potential that seems to be blossoming year after year under your leadership for this program.
Yeah, I think that sums it up perfectly. I think that when you recruit great kids, it makes your job as a coach a lot easier. And we've got great kids at Mount Marty, and I love this group. I love this group of girls. I told them in the locker room before the game started, there's not one other team in this country I'd rather coach. They're a special group of kids that make coming to work every day not work. And when you have that situation, you're a very lucky person, and so I feel very blessed.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking time to talk, not only today, but all season long. Congrats on getting back to the GPAC tournament. I'm excited to see what the future holds for you and the Lancers.
Thanks for all the coverage. We appreciate it.
That's head coach Alan Bertram of the Mount Marty Lancers here on the current 94-3. We'll get a quick final scoreboard update, if it goes final, from Yankton. But we are going to go to one break, and then we'll come back and wrap everything up here from Sioux Center, Iowa. Back after this here on the current 94-3.
During these cold, dark days of winter, nothing says spring is coming like Samuel Adams Cold Snap, a bright, unfiltered, smooth white ale that has an awakening blend of 10 fruits and spring spices. Bright orange flavors give a zesty taste, while vanilla and plum add a light, subtle sweetness. This perfect mix creates just the right refreshing kick to signal that spring is on the way. Samuel Adams Cold Snap tastes just like the brighter days ahead. Try it today.
Imagine paid vacation, sick leave, holidays, and full medical coverage the moment you start a new job. Plus quarterly profit sharing, 5% 401k match, and a company-paid retirement plan. Your first day on the job. With Parker of Yankton, you don't have to imagine, because all these benefits begin day one. We are hiring assemblers, material handlers, and line operation techs for both shifts. Don't mind working nights? Enjoy a pay differential of $235. If you're looking to upgrade your career and have day one benefits, apply today at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Rewarding you for doing everyday things, like buying gas, shopping, and dining local. Does your bank do that? If you're a Core Trust customer, your bank does that. When you open a premium or preferred checking account and meet requirements, you get access to Core Trust perks powered by Bazing, an exclusive network offering 300,000 plus deals and discounts on dining, shopping, travel, fuel, and more. Visit us online, in person, or by phone. Terms and conditions apply. Member FDIC.
A big thank you from Mount Marty University to one of Yankton's greatest employers and friend of the community, Aztec. They're very proud to support the Mount Marty Lancers. The vision at Aztec is to build industry-changing solutions that create life-changing opportunities. And you can build a career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Click careers at aztecindustries.com. Best wishes, Mount Marty, from your friends at Aztec.
Welcome back here for your post-game report on the current 94-3. I'm riding the bus home with the team, so I got to get going here to make sure they're not waiting for me. 91-63, your final score. Your stat recap from the Meat Lodge. Team high 15 points for Lacey Sprockle in her last game as a Mount Marty Lancer. 4 assists, 5 rebounds for her. 12 points, 8 boards for Alexis Motley. She'll be coming back next year. 9 points for Leah Williams, 8 for Alexis Folkers, and 7 for Claire Tereshinsky, your leading scorers for the Lancers. Your leaders for Dordt, 25 points for Gracie Schoenhoven, and Aubrey Burkhart followed with 22. Both of those players will be back next year for Dordt. Schoenhoven a junior and Burkhart just a freshman, so get used to that name. Macy Sievers stuffed the stat sheet as she always seems to do. 18 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals for the senior, who I am a believer when people say she might be the best player in the entire country at the NAIA level. Your player of the game, courtesy of Avera. Visit avera.org today. I'm just giving another shout out to the seniors. I know Tell probably did this on Saturday, but this is a very important senior class. You heard Coach Bertram talk about it in his 4 years as head coach, just building block with this Lancer team. So honoring those 8 seniors one final time with your player of the game from Avera. Those seniors, Alexis Folkers, Kayla Martinez, Kyra Grease, Tatum Leitenberg, Kaylee Watley, Brielle Bussinger, Sina Bang, and Lacey Sprockle. No preview of what's ahead for the Lancers. You heard a little bit from Coach Bertram, 2.5 weeks off for his team, and then off-season workouts start right up to get things going for next year. Hopefully continue to build. First GPAC tournament appearance in a decade for the Lancers. Hopefully they continue to build on that next season. Thank you for joining us this evening on the current 94-3 as I just got an update from Yankton. I believe Mount Marty just won on a game winner from Mac Ryken, 74-73, your final. The Lancers keep dancing. They survive a scare from the 6th-seeded Briarcliff Chargers back in Yankton. But that's going to wrap us up here from Sioux Center, Iowa, and DeWitt Gymnasium. I've been Brayden Butler. Thank you for joining me. Big thanks to Scotty Borman back at the studio, making sure everything's running correctly on the current. And, of course, thank you to our sponsors and you, our listener. Without you, this broadcast is not possible. Lancer women have their season come to an end tonight at the hands of the #1 ranked team in the NAIA. Until next season for Mount Marty women's basketball, stay safe, be good people, and have a great night, everybody. We'll talk at you later.